The animals begin to look, in subtle ways, younger and softer than their wild counterparts. Not because anyone bred them for cuteness, but because the same genetic pathways that govern fear response also govern development, pigmentation, and skull formation. Pull on one thread, and the whole fabric shifts. This is not a theory invented for dogs. The same syndrome has been observed in every independently domesticated animal, in cattle, in pigs, in goats. And it was demonstrated in a remarkable experiment that began in Siberia in 1959. A Soviet geneticist named Dmitry Belyaev started selectively breeding silver foxes, not for appearance, not for trainability, but purely for one trait: reduced fear of humans. He only bred the foxes that showed the least aggression and the least flight response when approached. Within just a few generations, something extraordinary happened. The foxes began to behave like dogs. They wagged their tails, they sought human contact, they whimpered when people left. And then the physical changes came: floppy ears, spotted coats, curled tails, shorter snouts. Belyaev had not bred for any of these features. He had bred for calmness, and calmness dragged everything else along with it. The experiment proved that the entire package of domestication, behavior, and body can emerge from a single selection pressure. And that pressure, in the case of wolves 15,000 years ago, was not applied by human hands. It was applied by the camp scraps at the edge of the fire. So when did humans actually get involved? Gradually, almost passively at first. The wolves that were hanging around camp weren't just eating, they were also, incidentally, doing something useful: barking at strangers, alerting the camp to approaching predators, chasing off rival scavengers. Humans started to notice, not to engineer, to notice.